Third regular meeting of the Lake County Board of Commissioners. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Dear God, please bless our meeting today. May our discussions be fruitful, our decisions wise, and our communication strong. Amen.
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 Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Here.
Commissioner Regovich.
Here. This brings us to public portion. Anybody wishing to address the board on agenda items only, please raise your hand, and you have 3 minutes after stating your name and address for the record. Anybody for public portion? Seeing no takers, public portion is closed. This brings us to our resolutions. Madam Clerk.
In the engineer's office, resolution approving plans and specifications for the LAK Manchester Road Bridge Replacement Project PID number 117744, LCE project number 2022-008 in Perry Village, and advertising for bids for the same. Bid opening July 23rd, 2025.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye.
Commissioner Regovich.
Yes.
In the Utilities Department, resolution approving the detailed plans, specifications, estimates of cost, and tentative assessments for the North Ridge Sanitary Sewer Extension Project, Madison Township, and authorizing related matters.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye.
Commissioner Regovich.
Yes.
Resolution approving plans, specifications, and estimates of cost in the amount of $1,685,000 for Aquarius Raw Water Pump Station Traveling Screens Replacement Project number 470W 2023, and advertising for bids for the same. Bid opening July 16, 2025.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye.
Commissioner Regovich.
Yes.
Resolution confirming and levying the revised special assessments in connection with the construction and installation of sanitary sewer lines, together with related improvements and all necessary appurtenances thereto, comprising the Kirtland Old Town Sanitary Sewer Project 445S, and authorizing their certification for collection and related matters.
So moved. Second.
Discussion? Dennis, this is the continuation of that.
Yes, this has been going. This has been going on for quite some time. The city was put under orders by Ohio EPA to sewer that area. And again, at the time, the public information meetings, I think we were estimating to share about $28,000 per household for building those sewers. As overall team effort on moving through the project, the city came up with grant funding through Ohio Public Works as well as from US EPA, and they administered those grant projects, donating their time to the project for that administration. Utilities Department and commissioners came up with ARPA monies as well as a significant amount of other outside funds to bring the project cost down to where we're now set at $28,000 per household. It's down to $2,573. So overall project cost of $3.7 million, $3.1 million was procured for outside funds to, again, keep the cost as low as possible. In addition, the health department and CDBG also programs that help qualifying individuals with their upfront costs for their lateral as well as their permit fees. So overall team effort on keeping the cost down to the residents out there. And thank everybody.
Yeah, that's good to hear where we ended up. Very much effort from Commissioner Beveridge. This was what we like to call an unfunded mandate by the state again. So unfair to a lot of those people who have been there for years and maybe couldn't afford this. So we were able to help out as well as many others, sounds like. So thanks for all the work done in your department.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Plechnik,
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge,
Aye.
Commissioner Ragovich.
Yes.
In Job and Family Services Department, resolution authorizing execution of service contracts between Catholic Charities Corporation, Ohio Guidestone, Harbor Vocational Services, United Labor Agency, and the Lake County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Lake County Department of Job and Family Services to provide workforce services for program year 2025.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Joel?
Sure. So these next few resolutions are all kind of discussing our partnership with Job and Family Services and how we provide workforce services for Lake County. So this first one, these are all second year renewals on our service provider contracts, as mentioned. We also this is probably either 6 or 7. We also did our 4-year procurement to procure our one-stop operator. JFS has been our one-stop operator for over 20 years. They bid again, which we're very happy they did. They've been a great partner in that. So that will be awarded potentially or for consideration coming up next. And then finally, as part of the one-stop, we partner with many organizations in our community that share partially in some of the costs to provide those services at the One-Stop Career Center. So that is also on your agenda today. So a lot of me and Suzanne's agency working together over the last 2 to 3 weeks and last month to get this done. So the Workforce Board approved all of these recommendations for you guys at their regularly scheduled meeting on Monday this week. So you guys are the final step before the next program year starts on July 1st.
I think we got that all on tape, but we next time use the mic so we can hear all your good work.
This is my first meeting, so I didn't know. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I wonder if someone mysteriously turned off Joel's microphone nefariously.
This happened. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Plechnik,
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge,
Aye.
Commissioner Ragovich.
Yes.
Resolution approving the renewal of the memorandum of understanding between the Lake County Board of Commissioners, the Lake County Workforce Development Board, the Lake County Department of Job and Family Services, and the One Stop System Partners for participation in the OMJ Lake County Service Delivery System under the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act for the 2-year time period of July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2027, and authorizing the President of the Board to execute the memorandum of understanding.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Plechnik,
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge,
Aye.
Commissioner Ragovich.
Yes.
Resolution authorizing execution of a sub-grant agreement between the Lake County Workforce Development Board and the Lake County Department of Job and Family Services to serve as a deliverer of adult and dislocated worker career services for the Ohio Means Jobs Lake Comprehensive Career Center and designating Job and Family Services as the one-stop operator.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes.
I would just say it's important for us to remind our neighbors that we have this resource available to them. This is the county's career services office, and any taxpayer is eligible to take advantage of that help. We got a lot of employers who are eagerly looking for folks, so it's not as though there aren't jobs and real opportunities right here in Lake County, and we want to put the job seekers and the employers together. So this is your career services. Take advantage of it. Come on down and visit us in Paynesville.
Very good. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Plechnik,
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge,
Aye.
Commissioner Ragovich.
Yes.
Resolution approving Lake County Department of Job and Family Services vouchers, date of warrant June 20th, 2025, in the amount of $623,493.17.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Plechnik,
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge,
Aye.
Commissioner Ragovich.
Yes.
In the Commissioner's Office, resolution approving the countywide final 911 plan for Lake County, Ohio.
So moved. Second.
Discussion. I would like to just jump in on this. This is Next Gen 911. We, after many meetings and much hand wringing, and we've come up with a list of things that we want to see in the county to make it a safer place when it comes to all dispatch services. So those are now currently in each political subdivisions' hands to be voted on. We need 60% of the vote. We're going to start out here with ours. This implementation's probably 3 to 5 years out. The climate can change drastically in that time, but the Next Gen 911 committee has to meet annually, I think in March every year, but we can do it more often as people want to, if they want to consolidate, if they want to change their status and things like that. But the one thing we wanted to do was make sure that if you're in Madison or if you're in Wickliffe, that you had the same service throughout the county. There's no change. With Next Gen 911, you have the ability to send video, text, and all those things. Currently, that is done by our sheriff's department in our dispatch center. When there's an accident on Route 2, they get all the calls and only dispatch a couple of the calls. These new centers, if they want to remain a center on their own, will take all of them calls themselves. So that's what we kind of put forth, and we'll see what happens. So this is our opportunity to vote on it in this resolution here.
So, Mr. President, I really just want to take the time to thank you. The 911 committee is a big time commitment. I know you've worked very hard on this comprehensive plan for safety across all of Lake County, and I know it was a mess when you joined the committee. There was a lot of confusion in terms of what the state law required, what we needed to get together on to actually decide, and you really brought the county together to get this plan in front of us today. So I just want to say thank you for the many, many hours of hard work and effort you've put in to help the sheriff, to help all the police chiefs, keep all of us safe.
Thank you.
Mr. President,
Yes.
I'm normally Commissioner Positive. I appreciate Commissioner Pleshnik picking up that mantle on this. I do salute you for the effort and the work that was done, and then, as I understand, we are the last county in the state to get this done. And so with that, I won't be slowing down this process, but I just felt the need to voice my concerns that I was somewhat disappointed, and I understand that these are difficult conversations and difficult process, but I thought and would have hoped that this was an opportunity for us to look at ways to get things done more efficiently. And I don't know that those conversations were explored in a manner for how can we deliver the 911 services to our county in keeping high quality services, but perhaps doing it in a more efficient, cost-effective manner. And to your point, right now, 80% of all emergency phone calls, I believe, are made on a mobile phone. All mobile 911 calls go through our county dispatch. That's now going to change. And there's going to be a lot more calls flowing out to a lot more dispatch centers across the county. And I have my concerns. I've voiced them. I just want to put it on here. I am told that hopefully over the implementation, over the next 3 to 5 years, that maybe some of the folks will realize the cost burden that having this many new Next Gen 911 call centers is going to put on the county at a time when resources are getting more and more and more scarce and precious. And so I hope that does happen. To your point, I hope that some conversations happen. But I just wanted to, I was just disappointed that this process didn't take the opportunity I think it could have to look at the cost versus efficiency conversation here of making sure that we're delivering high quality 911 services, but also doing so as cost effective as possible. But with that, I understand that we need to get some work done here to get this down to the state, since we are the last county to do so. So thank you.
I believe the conversations early on started with consolidating down to 3, what they're called PSAPs. Had a lot of pushback from local cities, and a lot of people don't want to lose that, but like I said, the climate changes every day, as we see in Columbus, and a lot of these same cities may decide in that time, hey, I don't know if we could afford to do this.
Right.
So I think naturally that's something that's going to happen. I think by the time it's up and running, I would imagine we're going to We have 8 total now in the county, which is a lot. I think we'll be down less than that when we kick off for sure.
I hope so.
So,
And Commissioner Pleshnik has spoken in the past that Willoughby Hills made the decision to partner up with the county. The cost went down and the response time went down as well. So the services were better and the cost was less.
so what I understand, Kirtland went a while ago when the current mayor took over, and they were able to put more police officers on the street. So it's,
Go figure.
yeah, so we're
Okay.
hoping for the best, but we can't force any of these local jurisdictions to,
Save money. Sorry.
yeah. So, that being said, Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye.
Commissioner Ragovich.
Yes.
In the Finance Department, resolution approving payment of bills as listed on the Commissioner's Approval Journal in the amount of $1,857,652.10.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye.
Commissioner Ragovich.
Yes.
Resolution approving payment of bills to CT Consultants Incorporated as listed on the Commissioner's Approval Journal in the amount of $11,289.13.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye.
Commissioner Ragovich.
Abstain.
Resolution approving purchase orders as listed on the Commissioner's Purchase Order Approval Journal in the amount of $822,111.13.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye.
Commissioner Ragovich.
Yes.
Resolution transferring appropriations within various general fund accounts.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye.
Commissioner Ragovich.
Yes. This brings us to our departmental reports. Utilities, Dennis Yurgovich is here for Randy.
No report today, Commissioners.
Thank you. Job and Family Services.
Thank you, Commissioners. I will start by referencing the document that was put on the big screen. Our World Elder Abuse Awareness Walk is today. We are going to be starting at Job and Family Services at 11:45. This is the 4th year now that we've been doing this walk. It really is a wonderful event to raise awareness about this issue that unfortunately happens everywhere, including Lake County. It's always a very well-attended event by a lot of community members and community partners. So we will, like I said, be stepping off at Job and Family Services at noon, and then ending the walk here at the Administration Building, where I believe we'll have some special guest speakers, including Judge Bartolotta, Mrs. McNamara from the Cleveland Department of Aging, and then our very own county commissioners. So thank you all again for supporting this cause. There's a lot of purple in this room today, as well across the street at Job and Family Services, and I suspect that the folks attending the walk today will also be in purple to show their support. And then lastly, I just wanted to thank the board today for passing the resolutions related to workforce and give kudos to Joel, as well as the Lake Development Authority for really making sure that things with our workforce program are running smoothly and that we're in compliance with all of our state and federal regulations. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate all you guys do for this is an important topic. Elder abuse, and like you said, it goes on, and you know, if you see something or suspect something, is to reach out. So thank you.
Mr. President,
Yes.
I think we have 3 different messages on World Elder Abuse Day, and the first is to our seniors, which is you're not alone. You're part of the Lake County family, and we're looking out for you. The second is to those of us who are fortunate to be in a place to help. We do have the opportunity in Lake County to report elder abuse 24 hours a day. We have a hotline run by Job and Family Services with professionals there, 440-350-4000. 440-350-4000 is our elder abuse hotline, and we will respond. And then lastly, this is a message to those of you who may not realize the harm you're causing. It's not normal to inherit a stranger's estate. It's not normal to inherit someone else's house when you're not related to them, when you don't really know them. Understand that while you may self-justify, that's financial abuse and it should not be happening in our community. So I want to give that third message to people out there who may not think what they're doing is so wrong. It is. Don't do it. If you really care about someone, help them because you care about them, not because you see a profit around the corner. That's not right. And we're going to be watching, and we're going to be reporting, and we're going to be responding to make sure that type of elder abuse is stopped in Lake County. We know it happens, but we're here to stop it.
Thank you. Commissioner, good. Our county administrator's on a much deserved vacation, although I don't know that he completely goes on vacation, but I hope he does. County clerk.
Yes, I wanted to mention that our next commissioners meeting is going to be Thursday, June 26th. And also before that meeting, we're going to have a tax budget hearing. And then after that meeting, we'll have the workshop at 10:30. So June 26th will be a busy day for us. And we do not have a meeting next week.
Thank you. Legal.
No reports, Commissioner.
Thank you. Gentlemen, is there any old business come before us? None being seen, is there any new business? Wow, getting on easy today. Before I entertain a motion, we do have a workshop today. So we will be here in 5 minutes to do our workshop, and we can discuss any matters in the county. So can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye.
Commissioner